Wait for it. For it.
All right.
All right. We are live, motherfuckers. All
That's
right. It
right.
is the Dank. It is the Vic Vega.
Yes. And
I gotta turn this fucking shit because the shit is fucking way too loud. But what are we talking about tonight, boss?
well, I don't know. I think you sent me a list of topics.
Oh shit, I did.
Let me take a look at it.
What was number one?
um, number one is something called Darius D pics. What's
Oh,
that?
Darius Dick Picker. So,
Dick
and
picker.
I don't necessarily hang on this
I
topic,
think we're the
but
perfect.
I'm
I think this is gonna be great because we're both two people that don't give a fuck about it, so we can really look at this situation clearly. You know what I mean? I think this is going to
in
be
a
interesting
whole new
for us
light.
to discuss it. Right.
Yeah. Well, I
I think so.
absolutely don't give a fuck about it. But
Right.
actually I can't say that's a lie because like I think in a way I found this whole kind of retro thing, psychopath. I was just looking for weird people on the internet, and Darius
Right.
is one of the first weird people I fucking found. So in a way, I can't absolve myself of that. Like
Well,
he such a fucking piece of shit and so entertaining, just getting stoned to bejesus in case
well,
of water.
you don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. This has gone from a lot longer than I don't know how long. So what was your you probably came in Amico time. Everybody's from the Amico time.
I'm definitely in.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been happening from way before that. Like he's been losing for a long time. And he keeps coming back. That's the one thing I will give him. He is like a cockroach. You cut his head off and he still will live a full life. He's the Teflon Don. He does
So
not stop.
where did you? I guess this would be a good place. Like where did you first encounter?
I encountered him
Why,
because
if that
why?
makes sense?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like how
Okay.
or how you know?
Let's bring this back. Let's bring this back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got to do this. I'm sorry.
Don't
One day
ever
I will get
apologize
one
to me.
day I will get good at this. One day I will get good at this, but
Let's get down to the nitty
I
gritty.
fucking I've done like tons of streams where there's no sound on, and Sweet and Tender's like great stream, and then someone else who's like real, who's not a fucking asshole, to be like, there's no sound on.
right, right, right.
So yeah, I
Well,
mean,
Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
all right.
oh, there you go.
Okay. So I used to collect video games, right? Are you
Yeah.
one of these crazy people that collect video games?
No,
No.
watch the
Okay.
people that do. You know,
Well, I'm a
I play the games. I just
yeah.
I
You just
collect
play the games, right?
Transformers.
You want to play the yeah, yeah, yeah. You like Transformers. Okay. Anyway, so
We all got our own thing.
I used to be one of these crazy people, but then like I started getting really jaded about it, like because like okay, when I was collecting, right, I was watching, you know, Metal Jesus, fucking RGT, all those guys, Dreamcast. I remember when Dreamcast guy was actually talking about Dreamcast, like like would watch all
What?
that stuff. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but it's true. He only had Dreamcast. Anyways, so I used to watch all that, and then but as I kept collecting, the more jaded I got to the hobby. Like I kept meeting shitty people. I kept dealing with resellers. I kept dealing with people that wanted to buy stuff off me for like lowballing me so they can flip it. And I I don't know. I got so like jaded when it came to the thing, and so I started hating everything about collecting. And at that time of my life, in the perfect time, this YouTube channel called Radical Rick
Oh yeah, I know
was
Radical. or I've
Right.
heard of him. I'm not a
And
subscriber.
so he all he did was complain about these guys that I was starting to hate a lot because of like collecting and being like just growing to really hate it at some point. So it
Yeah.
was like the perfect mixture. So like I got really into it. I'm like, yeah, fuck those guys. They're assholes, and then this whole fucking hobby is bullshit. So I was like, it was just a perfect storm. And his channel, he would like feature channels, like he would feature people's comments. So after week, he would do this on a daily basis. So week after week, you start to get to know the people, the regular commenters, because he's always featuring comments as part of his show, right? That's what he would do. He would get the
Yeah.
best comments and
Yeah.
read them and react to them. So you know it starts to be the regular people getting on it all the time, right? And I think Darius and other people were always getting on and getting their
Just like that
getting
innocent.
featured,
That's
right? And so
fucking
you start
great.
checking out these people, right? You check out these people, see who has channels, who doesn't,
Yeah.
and we found a few channels from
Like
there.
who's making
Darius,
content on the weekly? Like, yeah, all that. Yeah, I
right,
hear you.
or just content at all, right? Like
Yeah.
it was like, oh, these are like normal people, and I found a few. I found like Darius. The main ones were Darius, Canadian Gamer, Alpha Nerd Entertainment. Those are the main three channels that
What
kind
was
of
the
did the
third one?
best.
What entertainment? What was the third one?
Alpha Nerd
Alpha
Entertainment.
Nerd. Okay, yeah.
So those were the channels that I found from going in there, and and you know Alpha Nerd's channel in particular was really impressive. He was doing like movie reviews and he would do game
Like
reviews, but he
content
kind of
wise, not production wise. You mean
I think if you were to I guess maybe
a little bit of both?
technically Canadian Gamer has the best production value out of the three, but I think Alpha Nerd has the most talent.
Yeah.
Okay, like if you're just raw talent, Alpha Nerd probably had
Which
the best
is
talent,
that's
and
important, right? It's like, yeah,
absolutely it's important.
good,
I wish
but
I had
also
some,
like, yeah. If you
right?
smell.
I mean, like I like anyways, so that's where it all came from, and and so I started following these people, the regular people, and it was refreshing, right? Because you got, these career fucking YouTubers that are fucking trying to do it for money. They're trying to follow all
Oh
the
my God,
rules, and they're
Rich.
trying. And it was like it was refreshing to see normal people doing it, and they're
Yeah,
saying
people
swear words,
love that
and
shit.
they're not
That's
caring
why,
about the algorithms, and they're not caring about what they
yeah,
need to do to get the maximum monetization or whatever.
and
So it
not
was nice to
chat, but Tommy Omika's here, and he's one of my first. This guy's not going anywhere. I want to follow him. He was one of the best.
okay.
Like
So
those
he was
people who are
your
like
alpha nerd.
they're not out there for the fight. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I know
and
it's yeah. The
I'm
following is
taking you.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm taking you on the scenic route for this fucking
Yeah,
story. By the way,
no,
I'm
let's
going all the
dude
way.
Route
I'm going on.
66. Let's go. Let's go through
Let's
all
go.
the. Let's go. Okay,
So,
I'll
anyways,
shut up.
so
I'm sorry.
so I grew up. No. You're fucking clear to fucking chime in. I mean, I don't want to put everybody to sleep because you know how boring I am. Anyways, so I really gravitated towards the Alpha Nerd character because he was the most talented, in my opinion. He was the most dynamic. He would interact with me, and I had a great time watching his channel. And then he did one where he calls out Darius for like, pretty much being like, oh, you talk so much smack about other people, but you don't look at yourself, right? Kind of criticizing him like that. And, maybe it's uncalled for,
Yeah. Oh
but
fuck, that guy's.
Darius immediately makes a video just going hog wild because these two they know each other in real life, like apparently. I didn't know
In
that at the
real, they
time.
know each other IRL. Like,
Yes. And
been
I
out.
fucking didn't know. I didn't even know that at the time. I just kind of realized it,
Oh,
and
you're a normal person.
and then these guys and this guy's airing out like dirty laundry, like talking about his personal business, like just went straight for the jugular. Did not, fucking try to just make fun of him back or whatever. He just went
Right.
crazy, and
not good natured. It was like
It was
fuck
really
them
bad.
and you-
It was
yeah.
it was not. It was like he was just like
And for
he just wanted to,
seemingly, from an outsider's perspective, for seemingly no reason, like or
yeah. Like I mean, it was like he did give him a criticism, right? Saying that
right. I mean, okay, like
yeah. But then
oh,
he's
that's a shit goal. I'm sorry.
dude. It's like really like
Yeah, it's like
um.
sometimes you shit, sometimes you don't mean to, sometimes you do. Either way, if it hits, it doesn't.
Well,
It's like,
whatever,
all right, it's if it's someone that
whatever.
you're
If he did get
familiar with,
offended by
it's a
that,
fuck
dude,
face.
he
It's
didn't
not a
have to talk
fucking
about his personal business, about his kids and whatever, and all this stuff. He didn't
yeah,
have to say that stuff, but
right.
he did because he knew that was the only way he was going to win this argument, anyways, in my opinion.
Went
But
nuclear.
anyways, so yeah, he went nuclear right off the bat. He went to 0 to 100, and so for me, I had this kind of loyalty to Alfred Earth, so I was like, no, fuck that guy. He's a coward. He's a punk. He's like anybody who does that. You just know how weak they are because they can't. They have to. They have to just take it to that notch right away because they can't hang
Yeah,
in
they
the
know. It's like
right. They can't.
you know, if you, it's like if you have a fucking switch pocket, you don't pull it out right away. You're like,
Right.
you know
Right.
what? I don't want to get you. I
Yeah.
will,
Yeah.
but also
Yeah.
it's like, all right, we'll just slow play this and this is going. Yeah,
Exactly.
if you go there right away, that means you got nothing. You have
Yeah.
nothing else.
Exactly. Exactly. He could have. He could have maybe even like said, "Hey, I wouldn't say anything if I were you." Blah blah blah. He didn't even do that. He just went straight to it. Anyways, so that was the whole thing. That's the whole reason I fucking I first started like not liking him. I was like, fuck this guy. And then I've been watching him kind of like from afar as like a lolcow kind of situation, like you know, like like a DSP or a fucking
It's good views, man. I will say that it's like
well, it
reality
wasn't
TV.
but the thing is I wasn't watching him directly. I was watching all of the detractor content. Like
Right,
I
right.
didn't watch him. I watched all the stuff making fun of him. So like it would come and go, you know what I mean? It would be like, okay, there'd be a bunch of people just fucking wailing on him, just going at him, and then it would kind of ease off, and then it would come another wave, and then like
Yeah.
every few months or every fucking year or so, it would come back, and just Darius just kept losing and losing, and he just kept coming back,
I hear you.
and
I hear you.
until now, it's like we've reached the fucking like just
Apex.
there's nowhere to go from here.
Yeah. Well, I, honestly, so this is where like pro wrestling. Oh fuck! Because I thought there was nowhere to go from here, and then and maybe some other people knew about this, but this was like a big and then for me. And this Candace woman is like, oh yeah, wait, years, this motherfucker.
What?
Not watch the latest slap about Truxton.
No. What did he
Well,
say?
wow.
Oh wait,
I
there's
want to
another
jump in.
bombshell?
I
There's
don't know
another
if it's a,
bombshell that I don't
I
know
don't know,
about?
bombshell, but the motherfucker has been sending dick pics he used to work with or something. I don't know,
Oh,
but
to
like
another female?
for 15 years, and again, proven, but it sounds like it's pretty goddamn proven.
Well, this
It's
is actually like pretty
you're not
common
hearing.
for
This is the first time you're hearing this. You haven't heard
yeah,
any of
and
this.
your mic is kind of cutting in and out. I don't know
Oh,
if
sorry. Okay, I
so
think
so
it's because I
so
talk too loud.
there's is there another woman? Is there another woman that come out?
I'm sorry. I think I talk too loud. There. There's no other woman because there was never a woman for
What?
ever. He's never had a woman.
No. What I'm saying is another woman has come out saying that he was doing the same thing to her.
Oh, no. I'm just saying like this is I heard of this anything about the Candace woman until 2 days ago. So
Right. When we
But
all
like,
found out about it.
okay. I
But what's
thought
the new
okay. So
information? I think I missed
I'm not
something.
telling you anything new.
Oh,
Well,
okay. So
no, you didn't miss it.
yeah. The whole Candace situation and all of that.
I'm just,
Okay.
I'm just like,
So
what the
I'm
fuck,
ready
dude?
to I'm ready to dive into this because do you know
I'm
do
gonna
you know
put
all
my
the
mic up.
details?
I want you to go on a screed. I want you to take me on a fucking journey and tell me.
I don't well I mean I just want to we can speculate about this. I mean because
Yeah.
there is if you don't know there is dick pic deniers out there. I've
Fuck! I
heard
just got
some people
fucked by
there's
the
some dick
computer.
pic deniers out there and let's explore it. Let's look at all the details
Dick
and
picked and so they're saying like there
wow.
are people. So guess here's where we're at. We are get the fuck in. We're at a point in our life to where someone with like 1,200 followers on the internet is important enough to where that someone's gonna go to fuck around with his dick. It's like I just don't think that's a thing. I think
Well,
I think
no,
like
wait. If somebody hated that person enough, it doesn't matter how many followers
I
they have.
fucking hate Tommy Yumiko. You know what I've done? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but
Absolutely
you're
nothing.
not. But you're a
Well,
somewhat
human.
well-adjusted human. You know what I mean?
The fucking
Well, I mean, I think it's just. I think it would be fun to just just let's go all Alex Jones on this shit and just fucking look at the details, because hey, there's no definitive proof either way. I mean, look
I
look
mean,
at
no
the
one really knows. Looks like I
right,
guess. Okay,
right.
so that's a point in his. That's a goal
Well,
for
yeah.
me.
Now, look,
Now a
some would
point in
say,
our.
well, we
What
don't
the
have any
fuck,
favor.
man?
We don't have any favor. I don't. I personally, I don't feel like I have any favor. I don't care either way. It doesn't
No,
matter to me. I
yeah,
still
I don't.
think, even if this is all fake, even if he didn't do anything, I still think he's a piece of shit. So I don't care.
Yeah. No, I actually think if this all clears him, then we're cool.
Yeah. Well, hey, whatever. I mean, it's fun to
I'm joking.
think about
I'm
this.
joking.
Now,
I've
the
like
official story.
once he went full racist, I was like, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
I only
Folgers.
watched like 13 videos of his, and I was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never said
That
was
the
like he's got a
racism is
lot of good ideas. I was just like, funny. This is funny. This is a guy having a good time, sitting next to a bunch of water. But Jesus,
Oh god,
he's
he's
just
just a
living
moron.
his life. Like started going full fucking racist. I was like, yeah, okay. And also like, no offense, but I was like, oh, Canadian racists, they're the worst kind of racists. Like you guys don't even have
Wow.
any people. I know,
Wow.
I know.
That's
And
what fucking pisses me off.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's like you don't have. We have 300. You guys have like what 33 million. So it's like
I
you
don't
want
know.
to see come to Alabama, motherfucker. Just saying.
Well, you have Alabama, we have Hamilton, whatever. No.
I've done the drive from Saskatoon to China before, and
Yeah, you told me that
it was
before. That's
beautiful. It was
crazy.
beautiful. Fucking
I mean,
beautiful.
I haven't even seen that part of the country.
It's fucking beautiful country.
Yeah, it
I'm
sure is. It's what they tell me.
too.
That's what they
This is
tell
the
me.
thing I like about your
Th-
country is like
This country is the best country.
those
It's got the most trees. We have the
all of
best
the
trees.
best
These are the
trees. We
greatest
got the
trees, let
best
me tell you. That's
trees.
what they
We
told
don't,
me.
we don't have any Dutch elm. Oh, regular
We have the
elm.
best trees, the best maple trees, the best maple syrup. They can't beat our maple syrup.
Oh fuck.
Anyways, um,
Yeah.
but let's look at this. So let's go Alex Jones on this. Let's go tinfoil hat today and look at the
Okay.
details
I'm
here
in. I'm in. I love
because
tinfoil hat.
yeah, because I think the details are kind of blurry. You know what I mean? Like now, here's the official story. Let's talk about the official story. Darius's official story.
Okay.
He says that he was sending dick pics to a female that was enjoying them.
To someone else who really
Right.
liked them.
Yeah, and she was wanting them. But at some point along the line, now this part he hasn't divulged this, but at some point that female that at one point enjoyed the penis pictures, something happened where she was scorned, maybe a scorned lover, something like that. She was so distraught from losing Darius. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't when Darius leaves your life, you don't just
Oh, you're fucked.
you're fucked. You know what I mean? It's like
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's
What you
like-
gonna do, brother?
right. so obviously she was so distraught that she decided she was going to find some other female that Darius was friends with and start sending her the pictures.
So if I interject right off the bat, this story has a lot of holes because, like,
Right. I mean, he could have.
I've been in a relationship where dick pics were involved, and it was like
Oh.
2 were sent over a time, and it was also a joke, and it was absolutely asked for, and it was like, please delete these, coming from both sides. So it's not
Right.
like it's that's
Right.
that is a anecdote, right?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
a lot of people out there who do different things.
I've been with my wife for 12 years.
How many dick pics
And
has your wife sent you?
0. 0. I have sent her 0.
Right, because you live with her and you can just
Right.
go.
Well,
like,
yeah, and she's tired of.
Here's a
looking at it.
picture. You want to paint a picture?
Yeah. No, he doesn't need a picture.
And she's
She
like,
learns
no,
it off
I'm
memory.
tired.
She's got it off memory at this point. But not even in the beginning, never. Like we never felt the need. You know, I think in the animal kingdom they call that like presenting. He's presenting himself to a potential mate.
Like fucking what are those monkeys with
peacock.
big red baboons, right? Yeah.
Oh, baboons, they do that. Yeah, they
present.
present. Right. The huh?
Yeah. It's like, all right, so
Doesn't
you're ready
quite
to
work for humans, I guess.
but we're humans and we wear clothes
Right.
and we don't need to do all that shit.
Right.
We don't
But,
have
you
like
know,
tear. I mean,
well, not all of
unless
us.
you play in the NBA, tear away, fuck me pants. You know,
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, not, but to be fair, not all of us have, are that civilized. You know, some of us maybe are a little bit underdeveloped.
Underdeveloped.
Which Darius looks very underdeveloped. My theory is that he is he was premature birth for sure.
Well,
Maybe
Foofy
by at least
said-
3.5 months early.
says Candace said these pics have been
Candace said
sent
these
to her
pics have been
for
sent 15 years. Who would have a grudge against
1.5
Darius for
decades.
15 years? Well, you
Who
don't
would
know
have-
what it's like. You don't know what it's like to have Darius and then lose Darius. I mean, that's not something you get over in a night. You know what I mean? Like,
Sometimes you just gotta fucking give
it would take
yourself
me
a high five,
several boxes of
I don't
wine
know
to
what
get
that's
over
like.
Darius.
motherfucker.
Right. So okay, so
Good
that's the official
Lord.
story. Now my I'm putting my Tipo hat on. My theory
Okay.
is maybe if this wasn't maybe Darius at some point did send her dick pics and was harassing her. At some point he stopped. And then just recently the trolls mustered this all up and then started doing it again. They found out and then maybe got her to, and that's what got her to speak up. Maybe people have been like kind of like showing her stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, they did say that they had this information under their hat for a few months, right?
Yeah.
So they,
I mean, yeah. What's that all about? Like, who had the information? Doesn't really matter to me. But
I mean, they
kind of.
well, they definitely in contact with this woman for a while, right?
Yeah.
Like they didn't come across this video. They didn't come across this video
Well,
on the internet and be like, "Wait a minute, this woman claims that this is that the same Darius that I know? Like, like they didn't just find this on the internet. There was some collaboration here. So that's
Some of
definitely
that,
been
and
happening.
a lot of this is speculation, but I think some of that is like
Well, this is all speculating.
channel.
We're just shooting the shit here. Who cares?
Oh, for sure. No, it's not about
But go ahead. I
it's
want to
about,
hear
like,
this.
Candace. She has a channel, so like she's not gonna go and all this shit without like. So maybe she had to like really like, okay, yeah, like, and I have like 4 people to back me up. So if anybody fucks with me, like, as a channel, like her channel is her and her fucking cats or something, right? Like
Uh-huh.
it's nothing much, but it's also like, if she just boom, we
Well,
have
isn't it?
we have a weird community here, right? So if like
Well,
she's like,
it is weird. I mean, yeah, like I don't buy it like that there's the promoting thing. Like she's gonna promote her channel. Like I'm gonna like if she's trying to promote her channel, let me tell her. I tried to promote my music career and it didn't take off
yeah,
in this community.
lead balloon.
It was nothing. I got maybe 12 subscribers from this community. So it's like I would tell her, if you're listening, Candace, it's not gonna work. You
Yeah.
maybe try a different
This
community.
community is a bunch of haters. I actually put your latest single out, so sorry, Vic.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
No, but yeah, it's like, yeah, you get nothing from this.
Yeah.
See,
So I
I
don't
could
buy
see.
that. And like, it is suspicious that she has a channel. I mean, isn't that weird? Is every weird person from Hamilton have a YouTube channel? Like, what's going on in Hamilton?
Dude, but it's fucking Canada, man. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, I have no idea. Like,
Okay. No, that's fine.
I'm fucking with you. Figure. No, I honestly don't know. But I only went to her channel.
a bitch.
Only heard of her. I had only heard of her because of the remake of the dick discussion, and I went to her channel, and she is like legit. Like, I want to take care of cats. She's like a cat
Yeah,
mom
yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
thing, and there are people out there. Like, when I ever click on oh, look at this cute little kitty, then I get fed a bunch of other oh, here's a dog jumping on your face.
Right.
Da, da, da. It's like,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
And I love that shit.
Uh-huh.
Think of how stupid our community is. There are multiple millions of retarded other communities out there. Just thing. And if
Uh-huh.
if
I
Candace
know,
is
right?
like,
It's scary to think
if
about.
Candace
actually.
is in her community, big meaning like she has like 1,200 subscribers. No, maybe more.
Is that what she has? 1,200.
I have no idea, and I'm not gonna look it up. Maybe
Well, maybe we can get
20,000.
clout off
I
of
have
her
no
channel.
fucking clue.
Is there a way we can spin this where we can get clout off of her? How
I
can
think
we do that?
I think the only thing we should not do is not take pictures of our dicks and send them to her. I think that's the only thing that we should definitely do.
Well, it does get her attention, though. I mean,
I mean, she would make a video about us or
Right?
3.
so it might work. Just saying. I don't know. Maybe.
A lot of good ideas. I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking Mr. Pooh. I'm
We're just
spinning on all these
we're just
ideas.
spitballing here.
Yeah.
We're just
No, you got a lot
spitballing.
of good ideas. All right, man. We're on to point number 2. What seen this year that you thought was worth seeing, and also importantly,
I
wanna
haven't
ask
watched
you,
a movie from the last 15 years. I only
like,
watch
in
movies
the
from
theater, or you haven't watched anything?
Okay, the last movie I watched in a theater was Deadpool 2
Wow.
or
That
Joker.
was like,
Joker. We went to go see Joker with my sister. So
even
Joker.
that was pre-corona, right? That was
Yeah. Oh no, I do
19?
not watch any movies from after 2010
On purpose, or you just like,
on purpose
yeah.
because they suck. They just don't. Maybe they don't because I'm not watching. I'm not paying attention. They just don't get my attention.
Fair enough. Say.
So maybe you need to like suggest things for me that I
Oh,
can
no,
like
because
watch.
I have kids, so I don't watch shit either. But
Ah,
I,
yeah. Sorry, I don't hear anything. Are you talking?
Oppenheimer, and that was
Oppenheimer. I heard that
really,
was really good.
really good movie.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
3
It's
fucking
like
hours long. I did not. take a
that's
piss
what
break,
I
dude.
don't like. That's what I
I know,
don't
but
like.
I didn't take a piss break. It didn't feel like it.
Really,
There,
it's
now,
gotta be good. It's gotta
Um,
be good for that
now
because
the
like,
Scorsese Flower Moon, whatever, that
uh-huh,
felt like
like
3.5
a long
hours.
time.
That
Yeah.
felt like it, and it was a good film, but it really felt. I was like,
Why is every movie
hour
3
in, I
hours
was
now?
like, I gotta go pee.
Yeah, every movie's 3
Oppenheimer, I
hours
was
now.
like, fuck, this is fucking good, and it
Yeah,
could not
yeah.
have been drier. It's like all about physics and nerds,
Right,
and
right.
you know,
It's like about bombs and stuff, about the
but
Manhattan Project, right?
Christopher Nolan, dude. So my favorite movie of his, and this is gonna sound very controversial. Tenet. Have you seen Tenet?
No, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is at all.
Fuck me in the asshole. It is so good. So it came out like I think it was supposed to be a big theater movie in like March 2020, and then the world went to fuck. And it
Oh,
was like, and it's John, what's this fuck? John David Washington, whatever, something like that. Denzel's
okay,
kid.
okay.
But it's basically it's James Bond in
What the
a
fuck?
in a
Denzel Washington's kid is in movies now. How the fuck old
dude.
am I?
I know.
How
Me
old
too.
am I? What's going on here?
Well,
What's
everything
it-
we watch is fucking cartoons, man. You know, the fucking Rock has hair in Moana. You know,
Right.
or nothing's real. Nothing's real.
Okay,
It
Tenet.
was
So,
Tenet is fucking amazing. Now,
okay,
here's the thing: you gotta hear me out here.
all
You're
right.
gonna watch it once, and you're gonna be
Uh-huh.
like, "That sucked," and then you're gonna
Okay.
watch it the second time with the sound off and the closed captions on, and be like, "Okay, now I get it." And then
Okay,
you watch
that
it the third time, and you're like, "Okay, this is actually a good movie." And then you watch it
right.
the fourth time, and you're like, "Who fucked up the sound mix? I can't hear anything, but this is amazing."
I'm
And then you
pretty.
watch it
You
the
know
fifth
what?
time, and you're like, "This is awesome."
I don't know. I'm pretty good at picking up things on movies. I think since I'm like a professional movie watcher, I could
Yeah.
probably do it in 3 viewings. What you just said for 5 viewings, it took you 5.
Yeah.
Takes me 3 because I watch movies way harder than you do. So that I will
Okay. I will.
capture
The
everything in
sound
3
mix.
viewings. But
Well, I
so
will
you
say,
really loved it.
sound mix.
Okay,
Okay.
I
Sorry. Go ahead.
watched. If you want to talk about sound mix, okay,
Yep.
I watched Robert Altman. Are you familiar with Robert Altman?
Does the Pope have a wooden dick? Yes.
Okay.
I'm familiar with
Okay,
Robert
so
Altman.
Robert Altman,
Yes.
he did this movie called McCabe and Miss Miller or whatever, and the sound design in this movie is terrible. So
On
it's
purpose.
like you can't, yeah, it's on purpose, yeah, because it's Robert Altman. So
Yeah.
he so you can't hear anything and whatever. So I get that.
Yeah.
So I will. Can I invite you then? I will watch this Tenet movie. Will you willing to? We'll go on my channel next time and we'll talk
Yes.
about this movie. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
can
I
we
will
do this
watch.
sometime?
You have to DM it to me because I have the memory of a goldfish. But
Yes,
you watch
I
Tenet.
will
I'll
bother
send that
you.
to you. I will watch this Robert Altman movie.
Oh, you
And
no, don't watch. Don't you don't need to watch this movie. Oh my God, I'm not gonna put you through that. It's boring as fuck.
no, motherfucker, we're doing it.
Okay, fine.
I'm asking you to watch a 3-hour movie. So at least I
that's
can do
true.
is watch Robert Altman.
McCabe and Miss Miller. All right. Okay. All right. I'm
See?
fair. I'm cool with that.
See?
I'm cool with that.
Fair,
I-
fair
and
dinkum.
there is a treat. Shelley Duvall is in this movie, so
I
you have a
fucking.
treat.
Are you talking about olive oil?
Feast for the eyes.
Talking
You're
about the
welcome.
eyes, Shelley Duvall.
Just beautiful eyes. Don't
Here's Johnny.
start. Don't start.
No, I'm not.
I get very touchy when that subject comes up.
No. So okay, let's touch on this. We're getting into cinema. Who are some of your like I would watch them do anything kind of actors? Like I would watch them. They could
Arnold
do
Schwarzenegger.
really.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes.
What
We have watched him do everything.
what made you do it? Because I know exactly where I fell in love with him, and it wasn't where you think.
Fucking Commando.
Okay.
Fucking Predator.
Okay. So
Then
those
Terminator
were
2.
fucking dynamite. That's where he made his name. Where I became an Arnold guy was fucking True Lies. I
True
thought
Lies.
that
You
movie.
came late to the party, but
I
hey,
know,
we're glad
but
to have
I
you.
watched Predator. I watched Commando. I
And
watched
it just wasn't
everything. I
doing
watched
it for you.
Conan. I watched all that shit. But True Lies, I was like, yes,
Oh man,
this
I
is
gotta
a film actor.
I gotta rewatch fucking True Lies.
It's so fucking good. Are you kidding me?
I
Jamie
gotta
Lee
rewatch.
Curtis.
And
Tom
Jamie Lee Curtis
fucking-
is a smoke show in that movie.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me
Like a
about it.
fucking like milfer.
Exactly. That's
Like-
when I.
like-
That's when I was like, okay. If that didn't do it, Twins I think set me up for it.
Oh,
it was just like-
Twins. You know what?
Twins
Me and
is
my
great.
wife watched Twins
I mean,
recently.
get the fuck out of here. It's
Like
so
we
good.
watched it recently.
good.
Like, and I was blown away. It was like
It's
it
so
was like,
fucking
wow,
good. It has no
it's
reason to be that good.
amazing.
It has no
The-
reason to be that good. It's fucking amazing.
And Arnold's acting
Yeah.
is amazing. That's weird to say, but it's true.
Well, he's playing off this little fucking 4 foot tall, like I think
Uh-huh.
DeVito does. I think DeVito eats a lot of the credit on that one. I think he gets
Oh, yeah.
way undersold.
but
and,
oh
like,
no, but
But also Arnold totally went
he
with it.
nails
dove
it.
in.
He nails it.
He was
When he-
yeah.
Remember the scene where he loses virginity?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
This bed is lumpy.
It was great. That
Dude, the
Twins
best
was
thing that ever
great.
happened to Arnold was fucking James Cameron, and it was. I mean, it's
Well, yeah.
cliche as fuck, but it's Terminator, and Arnold
Yeah,
was
of
like,
course.
I never want to be the bad guy, and James Cameron was just like, dude, I think this would be really great for you. And
Yeah.
Terminator, he was such Mr. Like at that time, like I wasn't even fucking a sperm in my mom's mouth,
Right.
Like I was nothing, but it's just like he was Mr. Golden era, and James Cameron was like, dude, this actually, this might be amazing, and he was such a fucking robot. He's like, you don't even have to act that much, Arnold.
Yeah.
Just be
Yeah.
yourself.
You gotta act like a robot. Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, I can be good and bad. And this is gonna bring it full circle. That's pro wrestling, baby.
Uh-huh. Right. So you like the heel turn and everything?
Vic,
I'm thinking about doing that. I'm
I
thinking about doing that in the
fucking
community.
love pro wrestling. I love it when it's good. So I'm not gonna say I love it across the board. But
Okay.
holy
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't give a fuck about wrestling. I
That's
fucking
fine,
never
dude.
did.
So does that mean you don't want to even?
But
wanna
my
talk
mind is
about it?
open. My mind is open right now.
No. I'm not gonna try to turn you. But does that mean you don't want to talk about it?
No, I'll talk about
We
it.
don't have to talk about it.
No,
No, I'm not.
we
I'm
can
not gonna
talk
try
about
to turn you. I'm not gonna try to turn you.
because
People like-
I
people
remember
like what people like.
one of my biggest memories of, and you can tell me if I got getting this wrong, but I remember I watched a WrestleMania, or not. It might not have been WrestleMania. It might have been some sort of event. Maybe I think I think I was more into the Royal Rumbles. I like the Royal Rumble.
yeah,
It was
those
my
are the
favorite
best.
thing
They
when I was a
fucking
kid.
rule. Yeah.
Right. So it might have been that because when they do the Royal Rumble, there's also other cards, right? There's not
Oh
just the
yeah,
Royal
for sure.
Rumble.
Yeah, the
So I
Rumble is like
remember
the end of it. Yeah.
I remember Crush
Oh, the fucking
versus
Hawaiian dude, like, yeah,
yeah,
he had a
Crush
fucking killer
versus
mullet.
I can't remember who he fought against, man. But they
But
went
it was a
backstage.
one-on-one.
Yeah, it was like an epic one-on-one battle, and they fucking end up going backstage and like tying some guy to the fucking rope and then like all that, and I was like, man, this shit's getting ridiculous, and I was
Yeah,
just like, I'm done with.
yeah. No, I mean that is a completely fair reaction to have to it, and
Yeah,
most of the time, it's not it's not great. But it also is. It's just a soap opera for dudes. It's like
yeah, that's what it
it's
is. Yeah,
and people don't understand like the they're like, oh, you're a mark, and you're like, oh, doing all these moves and da da da. It's like it's all about like The Rock came back for WrestleMania. The fucking Rock, you know, and it's Dwayne Johnson, and we've seen
uh-huh.
him in a bunch of terrible movies, but
Right.
it's still the fucking Rock. And he's standing there in the middle of the ring, and then he whips some dude with a fucking belt, and you're like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just suspended
Disbelief.
disbelief. It's like, are you willing to go on the journey? And
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
am willing to go on the journey. It's fucking dynamite. If it's told well, it's all just a hero's journey. It's all just like
Yeah, yeah.
it's David
Well, I mean,
Goliath if it's
I
done
feel
well.
I like I said, I haven't watched it or in
Yeah.
years or whatever. But
Oh,
I mean, it feels
oh,
like they don't have
didn't
those characters because, like, I never watched it when it was like The Rock and Stone Cold, but I still knew Stone Cold and like it was still like household name. Like
hell yeah,
everybody knew
brother.
that shit.
I
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
nowadays
see someone
I don't know. I
come
couldn't
in.
tell you one person in
What's up?
wrestling. I couldn't tell you one name. Like I said, I never watched wrestling, but I still know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
Yeah. Well,
I still know who The
that's all
Rock
they're
is.
going for. They're trying to they have like 80,000 people who are way into it all the time. And
Right.
they go around from town to town to town to town, and they're like, "All right, so we got 12,000 people in this fucking little barn in a hockey, shit house watching us.
Uh-huh.
But if we can sell 100,000 for or like a million for WrestleMania, the people like you who like I don't fucking know much about it, but I'm into it this year, and that's all they care
Okay.
about. It's a dude. It started
It's a
as a
card. Yeah.
carnival sideshow. That's
Yeah.
why it's great. But it's just a soap opera. It's fucking dynamite. Okay,
Yeah. No,
so
I
we got Kuya coming in here, and he says his theory is that Keith has Neanderthal DNA.
no,
And
because Neanderthals are like Chads, like they're strong and shit. So no,
well, they
sorry.
also got defeated by humans. Also, I think Kuya. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and work with me here. I'm gonna go as Swerve. I think Kuya is a fucking idiot, and he's also a stupid fucking idiot, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So that's how I feel about that. But I don't know. Let's play some hockey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so as we were talking about, Tenet, you gotta watch it. You gotta
Yeah,
watch it
yeah.
three
I gotta check
times.
this out.
It's so good.
Right.
Go. Let's
All
go.
right. Yeah, I can watch it. What time is it? All right, we're still good. We're still good for time.
Oh yeah. Whenever you gotta bounce, just let me know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to stay up too late, but I'm pretty sure work is gonna be canceled tomorrow.
Why?
It's gonna
Eclipse?
rain. It's gonna be a rain. No, not the eclipse this time. I don't know why they sent us home for the like they made us stay home for the eclipse. Like
Oh, because all the birds shut up, dude. It was crazy. It got legit 20 degrees colder here. That was kind of
Yeah.
cool. And all the birds were just quiet. It's like, what the
Well,
fuck?
I stayed inside. I stayed. Hey, Judge Judy, what's up? I stayed inside during it, but my wife went outside, and then like there was people outside with like special
Nah,
glasses.
she's pregnant. That's why you never let your wife outside. And then Darius sent her a dick pic.
Right. You know what? I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful.
Yeah. And he just sent her a dick pic just last weekend and also every year for the past 15 years.
Yeah. But you know what? If I don't end up working tomorrow, I might go on a nice little sightseeing tour in Hamilton. 'Cause
There
I
you
can.
go.
I'm pretty. I got close. I'm close by.
Oh, fuck me in
Oh,
the
what a
asshole.
cheap. That was a cheap goal.
For
That was
shit.
cheesy as fuck.
Well, it's
Was
'cause I
that
have a
you?
bad-
Oh no, that was
That's,
the other team. That was
that's a
computer.
fucking computer. It's because I have a bad goalie. What's up, Judge Judy?
But yeah. So
fuck this
yeah,
guy.
wrestling. I don't understand it. I mean, at least back in the day, they had like cool characters like Dustin Rhodes. Hey, Jack. Well, you know what I mean. And then they had like Roddy Piper. And
Yeah. Well,
uh,
it's a
who do they have
business,
now? Who's the
and
best guy now? What's the best guy?
well, they're trying to figure that out. But it's like anything, dude. It goes ups and downs. So there was a guy who just had the belt for 1,300 days,
Uh-huh.
which is what's that? Fucking 4 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and he just dropped it, which makes sense.
Right.
You can't have it forever.
Yeah.
But it's also like, yeah, it's definitely peaks and valleys. It's like you got to find guys who can make it happen. Like I was in college in '97 when it was at its fucking peak, and that lasted for 2.5 years, and then it goes back down, and it comes back up, and it goes back down.
Right.
And it is one of the lowest forms of art, but I fucking love it. It's like
All right. I'm not gonna fault you for that too much. I just
I
don't get
mean,
it.
shit, dude. It's Shakespeare was fucking obtuse in his day. It's just people
So
in a
you're saying that
ring.
people, so people will revere. They'll look back
No,
on this
no,
in 100
no,
years,
no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm
and
just
they're gonna say
saying
Vince McMahon was a literary genius.
no, no. I'm not. No, no, no. So I'm not. No, I'm saying Shakespeare entertained the crowds in a way. I'm not saying this will be uh saved in that. No, 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 no. Absolutely not.
No.
Like none of the writing will. Oh, get the fucking. None of the writing will be the same.
So,
But
do you think it would be important? What about Vince McMahon shitting on his employees? What about
yeah, I
that?
think that's important.
Did we talk about that?
Oh,
If there's anything in wrestling that I would even be interested in, it would be that. Was he pimping out his employees?
I mean, who knows the real story? But yeah, he's a piece of shit. I think we can all agree on that.
Well,
Get
I
in
mean,
the
I
fucking
think he's
goal.
already been known as a piece of shit before that, but
Oh,
I mean, I heard this stuff.
all right.
I heard this on a podcast that I listened to. They were talking about it the other day. Poor
What
sap who
about
wasted their
Vince?
life. Yeah, but he was like shitting on somebody, like shitting on his employee.
Yeah,
Took
yeah.
shits on
That's
her
all.
chest. Or something.
Yeah, and he got to the point where he's like voted off the board, so he's lost all his he's out of there.
Yeah.
And I think that's a case in point of like you. It's kind of like, man, they used to tell stories about like Zeppelin back in the days, like shoving fucking fish in chicks' vaginas. Like when you've done everything, what else can you do? I'm gonna shit on my secretary's face, and it's
Well,
like,
that's
okay,
yeah.
but
I
that
think
does.
that's the problem with people,
Yeah,
though.
I'm not excusing it. That still makes
Sometimes
you
we
a
have to be
fucking
happy with what we
horrible
have. You
person.
know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Why
sure.
not just be happy with what you have? Why do you need the next step?
Here's
You
my
know what I
thing,
mean?
dude. If I won the fucking lottery tomorrow, and I know $1 million doesn't go as far as it does like it used to, but if I have $1 million tomorrow, I'm buying a fucking rowboat. I'm going to northern Wisconsin. I'm buying an 18-pack of Strohs, and I'm buying 2 cartons of fucking the longest cigarettes I can get, and I'm just
Uh-huh.
going fishing and with a radio. I'm listening to baseball, and you can just I'm throwing my phone in the water, and everyone else can
And,
fuck right off. And
okay.
that would be that would
And
be
your cat.
my. I don't need to like collect
So,
more money.
but wait. So you're trying to collect the fish? What to put in vaginas? I don't get what you're saying.
No. That was Led Zeppelin.
Oh, that was Led Zeppelin. I'm sorry. I
No.
thought that was the whole reason why you went fishing. But anyway,
Okay, but
if I
anyway.
got $1 million, what would I do with $1 million?
Hey Vic, I like the cut of your jib, buddy.
Thank
you
you,
got
thank
you
you.
got a lot of good ideas.
Right? That's they call me. That's what they call me at work. The idea man.
He's the
Yeah,
big idea guy. It's the
I'm a
big
big
brain
idea
on.
guy. I'm the
Look
big
at the
elevator
big
pitch
brain
guy.
on. No,
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
the
good.
elevator pitch guy.
I like it. You got 30
Yeah.
seconds. Go.
Well, I wish I could fucking get face to face with Quentin because he's got to get into the video game business. I don't know why there's no Kill Bill video game. I've been talking about this everywhere on the internet. There needs to be a Kill Bill. Kill Bill is set up to be a video game, and
Just like
they don't
take
do it.
out all the the 88s in that fucking room.
Right. Well,
Wearing
I mean, she has a list, right? The kill
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Well, there's
for
your
sure.
bosses. There's your boss battles.
Final boss. Engage.
Bill. You have
Fuck
Kill
yeah.
Bill at the end. I mean, it's just set up perfectly for a video game. And the one movie that is not set up for a video game, Reservoir Dogs, is the one that gets a game. I don't get it.
Reservoir Dogs has a video game?
Yes, a very bad one.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm opening it up.
Victor, the type to pick up the phone and call from work. Call from work on the weekend? No, man. When I'm at work, I work, dude. I don't
Get the fuck
I
out.
don't get on my phone at work
Get the
and do
fuck
live
out.
streams from my work.
Who am I? Darius Truxton? Darius? Get
Yeah.
the fuck in!
Nice one timer.
Let's go. Let's go.
Look at Judge Judy inviting Kuya to your stream. We don't want Kuya.
Well, good news. He's too busy.
Yeah. The
Fuck
words too
Kuya.
fucking busy shouldn't be in a Kuya's vocabulary. Sorry, I quote the movie Reservoir Dogs a lot. Have you watched that one?
No, never seen it. Is that the one where the guy
Okay,
gets
so you're
to
not gonna
cut off?
get any
Just
of my
kidding.
quote.
Am I a fucking human male? Of course I've seen Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I quoted a lot, so you
That's all good.
might want to shoot me one day.
What? No tip?
He don't tip. What do you mean he don't
Let's
tip?
go.
You don't believe in it? Shut up.
Shut
mean you
the
don't believe in
fuck
it?
up.
Yeah, I got that right here.
It's a good
Oops.
movie. It's a very good movie.
It's a great movie.
Put in throw
I
it.
would,
Mr. Pink,
Mr. Pink. Why not?
you don't tip.
You don't tip. What do you mean you don't tip?
You don't believe me.
Shut up. What do you mean you don't believe it?
Sorry.
see what happens.
I have these things ready, you know what I mean?
No, it's good, dude. It's good to have a soundboard.
Yeah, it's fun.
You know what?
It's a lot of fun to play with this.
Tamayo Yumika has Darius's PP picks ready. That's what he said.
Cool. Cool.
Oh no, sorry, that was Judge Judy. Cool.
Oh, Judge Judy.
Cool.
That's very cool. That is very cool.
15 years.
With Darius, well, actually, to be fair, Darius's are just P picks. Just one P.
What a fucking Jesus.
Okay.
I mean, not to belabor the point, but like, yeah, you have to be really, really into some chick to even be like,
Well,
okay, we're sharing our
See,
genitals.
I think this
And
is a
then to
mistake.
be-
This is a mistake everybody's making. They're saying, well, like, this is not like you're never gonna pick up a girl like that. But it's not about picking her up. This is not about getting
about
her.
him.
It's about offending her because he is self-admittedly
Oh, get the
He's one of these
fuck out.
MGTOW guys. You know what the MGTOW men going their own
Oh,
way,
men going their own way.
right? Because he said in
Those
the
guys
past
are
that
the
he's
fucking
he's
worst.
single by choice. Remember, he said he's single by choice.
Oh my goodness. No one's
So he's
single
he's
by
one of these
choice.
MGTOW guys, right? These MGTOW guys are women haters, right? They're misogynist and all this. They resent women because they've been, they went through a bad divorce and they know how, you know what I mean? Like
Because they're awful.
crazy. They had a crazy bitch and now they hate women. That's what these MGTOW guys are, right? So
Fuck that shit.
he's exactly. That's why we're not getting it because we're not in that mind frame. But they don't do that. They don't do that to get with. He's not sending those pics and being like, "Oh, she's gonna like this and she's going to come
He's
over."
doing it specifically to offend
He
her.
to offend her because he doesn't like he resents women. So he
Oh,
knows it makes her uneasy, and so
actually,
he
I think
knows he's
Judge
fucking
Judy
with
just
her.
defined it for us. 30,
Let's
30-year-olds
see,
want to bang
30+ olds want to bang.
MGTOW.
If you can't get laid at the age of social media, you're a lost cause. Right.
I mean, it took me a long time in my life to get laid, but when I did, and when I figured
It was
out
like a
how to do it,
floodgate. It was a
oh
floodgate.
fuck, dude,
It was a floodgate. It
tons.
just
And
once you figured it
women
out, you're
of
like,
women,
wait a minute.
women of all sizes, and they were all comers.
That's
I
all
mean,
good.
it was great. It was
Well,
like,
maybe not
okay,
all of them, but
no,
you know
I
what I
don't
mean.
mean, yeah, it wasn't all great, but you
Oh,
gotta
hey,
learn. You
we
gotta
can't, we
learn. You
can't.
gotta cut your teeth on something.
Hey, if you don't shoot, you won't score. Isn't that Wayne Gretzky said that? If you don't
Fucking
shoot,
the only shot you don't make is the one you don't take.
that's it.
Fuck yeah.
The wise Wayne Gretzky.
Absolutely. I've had sex with all types of girls. I had a girl who told me to finish on her face, and then she got super pissed at me when I did, and I was just like, okay, well, let me get you a
But
car.
she just thought it was a cool thing to say,
Yeah,
right? It
yeah.
sounded
She was
good.
like, just fucking do it, and I was like,
It
I
was like,
can't see it. And I
yeah,
was
it
like, no, I'm pissed at you. I was
sounded
like,
good.
well, here we are.
Yeah, it was just a line. She was just like, it
Yeah,
was just like
let me get you
she
a
didn't
fucking
mean it.
lift.
Well, I told the guys a story, and I don't know if I told this live. I might have told this live, but this is old, so I don't know. People, but the worst thing I did was some girl was going down on the Little Vic,
Little Vic.
and I blew the nastiest fart
What, like
right in this girl's
asparagus?
mouth. Like, yeah, because I'm leaning back, right? So the trajectory of this fart was going right down her mouth,
It was just the
and it
perfect
was
storm.
she was not happy. She was
I
not
mean,
happy.
but in a certain way, like something's gonna happen. Like that is an option. That could happen.
It's a volatile. You're putting your
Yeah,
face in a
but also
volatile
like
area.
that is an option. Like in your defense, like that could have been one of the things that could have happened, and it
Well, she
did.
could have found out that maybe she liked that sort of thing. That's true.
Oh,
I
but
mean, that's how you find
she
out.
found out she did not like that sort of
Yeah, she did find that out. She ran away. She literally took off running. This was happening in the in the attic area of a garage port, like a carport. So it's like an open guard port, and then you go up like a little ladder, and then there's like a
Oh no, I
platform.
get it.
So,
I
so
know
we were
exactly
up
what you're
there.
talking about. You're
So
in the
when this
attic of a
happened,
garage.
yeah. So when this happened, she
There's nowhere
took
to
off
go.
running. She took off running. She just took off running. I just ran just into the darkness.
And you were like, "Can you get me a paper towel?" No, never mind. See you.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah. I'll just put this away. Thank you very much.
Uh, that's always fun. It's like I've
Dude,
had
okay.
one
Top
of
this
those.
one. One more story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go.
I witnessed a crazy car accident while having sex in the backseat of my car. It was the craziest thing ever. I'm
Pretty
in the
sure that
back
was a
seat.
Charlie Sheen movie called The Chase.
I was in the back seat of my car. We're doing the thing, and I look up and there's the drunk kids in a fucking pickup, and they hit the ditch, and the fucking thing goes wee like way up in the air, and hits a fucking pole, and then the kids just get out of the fucking truck and scatter off. And I'm
See,
like,
and
oh
you
my
guys,
god.
and you guys up in Canada think you're different than us. That sounds like a fucking average day in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah,
Sick fuck.
it was in this like really
No, but the
small
difference was
shitty
we
town.
took our fucking hockey sticks out, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Beat the fuck
You know
out of
what?
this guy.
When we went up closer to the truck, there
Figure
was
it out,
hockey
bud.
sticks in the back of the truck. You're right.
Fucking figure it out.
And there was a pair of skates. I think they hit a pair of skates, and that's what got them to swerve off the road and hit the ditch.
These aren't even. Sorry. I fucking lost,
That's all
lost my train of thought. See, man, we're not that different.
No, man, we're not that different. We still,
All right. I'm gonna finish off this team. Actually, hold on, Vic. You got to entertain the crowds. I have to go get a beer. BRB.
Oh, you got the wrong guy for that. And it's what crowd? It's Judge Judy and Kuya. What's up, guys? Some people they have the fun music. Some guys they put fun music on when they go to get a beer. Dank has me. What are you gonna do? But hey, Darius's love life. You know who never finished off Darius' love life? Jeez. Still stuck on first premium futon base. That poor Canadian. I know. It is sad, isn't it? And he sits in that room and he tries to convince himself that he's single by choice. It's like a Greek tragedy, you know what I mean? One day I might do it. Write a screenplay about Darius's life. I think it'd be crazy. And I think they'd already made that movie. It stars John Travolta, and fucking Kuya watched it the other day. He's trying to force me to watch it.
All right, we're playing more.
The last movie that Kuya suggested to me was called Brewster McCloud.
Don't
It wasn't
listen
too
to
bad,
Kuya.
but one week, like I think it was like a few days after I watched it, I seen a thing where it's Quentin Tarantino bashing that movie, saying it was the worst movie of that particular year. I was like,
How do you
wow.
think Kuya finds his movies? It's like, what do people who like movies hate?
Yeah,
Let me send you something, brother.
yeah. Yeah, I know.
Kuya's
He's always trying to
a
be
fucking special
different. He
gem.
thinks he's like he's like a hipster, you know?
He thinks he
He's
is.
from California. He's from
Well,
California. That's why.
I told Kuya I lived in Chicago, and he thought that we didn't have like. He thought all of
Plumbing?
our meat came in like packages, and he said he
Oh,
thought like he thought we still did French rolls, and he was like, all your like Jordans are actually from like the Jordan era. Kuya doesn't think that we have nice things. That's fine. It's fine. He's
okay.
just like, you're a flyover country bitch, and I'm like,
Yeah,
whatever,
but
dude.
you know what? He never left. He never left there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he
You've been
never-
to the Canada land.
Right?
You've been around.
I've been up
You're
to the fucking.
international.
I am international. I've been to fucking God's country. I've seen the Canadian wheat pool. What have you seen, Kuya?
Yeah,
Fucking
he's seen gay
Ghirardelli's
people.
chocolate. You bitch.
He saw gay people at San Francisco. That's what he saw. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy
Yeah,
to say.
you never
It's
seen
easy
a
to see a gay
mountain.
person when their dick's going in and out of your mouth. Kuya. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that aggressive.
I find it hard to keep my eyes open in that situation.
While giving a blow.
You know what I mean? I'm so ashamed that it's hard to like the shame washes over me and then I can't open my eyes.
Oh, you got to get over the shame, man. You got to get over
Yeah,
the shame.
yeah.
There's- Yeah,
Maybe one
it's
day.
like Shame in what way? No, let's talk through this. I'm not even going to start my game. Let's talk through it. This is a good conversation. Let's go. Let's work through this, Vic. What do you mean it's
Okay.
shame? How is it?
Well,
How is it shameful? Is it because like
Um,
this is someone's daughter?
daughter.
What do you shame in what way? Are we talking
Well,
about
when
different
somebody's
things?
daughter, yeah, when exactly, it's just shame because it's somebody's daughter that has their dick in my mouth.
Okay, well, I have a daughter, and I hope, and this is a recent revelation, and she's fucking gonna be 7, so I'm not even
Uh-huh.
thinking about this. But someday, I'm not gonna buy a shotgun and be like, "Hey, you can't fuck with my daughter," it's because I do horrible things to her mother, like
Uh-huh.
horrible things, and
Right.
her mother loves it. Fucking
Right.
loves it, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it's like that. I think that's the highest level of human being is like, hey, man, if this is what you're into, this is what you're fucking into. And who the fuck am I to say like, you know? It's. I don't think it's. I don't think it's. It. I mean, it's. It's absolutely horrible if you have to like hold someone and like put them in a brace and handcuffs. Absolutely awful. But if you're just fucking around, you know, you're just fucking around. People are people.
You lost me with the
God
brace.
gave us these devices. Let's fucking use them.
No, I think you need to be responsible with these things. These things
Yeah,
aren't just made for. These are not toys. These are powerful instruments
these
that
are
create
powerful
life.
things, but I don't think
It's a
women get
powerful
enough.
thing.
I don't think women get enough
I
respect.
think we have trivialized it
How so?
because we've turned it into a like recreational pastime. It should be respected. It is the most magic. It's the closest thing to magic we have.
Okay, so if
You put the
something's
thing in the
good,
thing, and
why
then a
do less
person
of it?
comes out. Sorry?
Yeah. Okay, but not
Yeah,
all the
we can't just
time.
be with this willy nilly.
There's
You can
like
just
at
fucking
least okay. So let's say there's no help out there in the world. There's at least 2.5 weeks of every month where no person is going to come out. And do you think
uh-huh.
people just don't fuck around during that time? Like,
Well, you can.
no, you
Hey,
can. You
I know you can.
can.
I know you can.
We 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 are social fucking creatures, man. We were made up. Dude, eating box
Well,
fucking
obviously
rules. Like,
it's by design, okay? It's by
yeah,
design.
fuck
That's
yeah.
why things survive, right? I mean, that's why,
Yeah, we're still
that's
here
why
because
there's
sex is
exactly.
not bad. It's good.
Exactly. So it was yeah, exactly. But I think we've turned it into something.
Too recreational.
Well, I think it's like I think we put too much expectations on it. This is a whole rabbit hole.
No, no,
I
dude,
have a whole
don't.
thing on
I'm
this.
not trying to shame you. No, I
I'm not
appreciate this
ashamed.
conversation.
Sweet Lord, I'm not
No, I don't
ashamed.
think it's I don't think it's rabbit hole, and I think there is a lot. Like I felt that I was like in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. There was like, and that's like when you're going through puberty. There was way too much expectation on it, and like
Yeah.
telling chicks I loved them, and I didn't even fucking know who these
Well,
chicks were.
could you imagine that it's like it's not good enough. It's like you gotta like hang yourself in the closet.
Oh yeah, like okay, so now we're back to fish in the vagina. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah,
Well, I
it's
mean,
like
it just gets
what?
so.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. What's
It's
next?
like can't you just? It's just like it's not gonna be anything other than what it is. It's never gonna be. It's never. It doesn't matter what bells and whistles.
Yeah,
No matter what you do,
no, that's a fair point.
it's what it is, and that's it. It's like you know.
No, that's a fair point. I just think I think people. This is why, like, and I don't want to get into fucking religion, but it's like arranged marriage or like this is my one and only sweetheart. It's like there's not one person out there for you. There are people like there.
Why?
there's a thing as sexual chemistry. There are people that you fuck and you're like, wow, that was really good. And there are people you're like, that's just not for me. And they might even be cool. And you'd be like, that's my friend. I
Okay.
don't want to fuck them. That's just my
Okay.
friend. And there's other people who's like, I want to fuck this girl for the rest of my life.
Uh-huh.
It's I don't know, man. It's like
I
there's
don't know.
I think I don't know.
So do you
It's a
think?
fucking
So do you
it's a
think you could?
wide world, man.
Do you think you could pick a vagina out of a lineup?
No, you got. I mean, if I were allowed to like pick it out in my
My
way,
wife
yeah,
gets so pissed. My wife
but
gets so
not by
pissed.
looking.
No. By feel, my wife gets so pissed when I say this because she's like, like she thinks every vagina is different, and I'm
Yeah,
like, I've never felt a difference ever,
really?
really.
Oh, I have.
I don't know. I mean, I guess a small difference. Like, no, it's all the same, isn't it?
No. Well, maybe I
What's the
have a really
difference?
small penis.
Well, what's the
Uh,
difference? What do you think
um,
is different? What's the variable?
there are girls that you have sex with, and there are girls that have sex with you, and I think that's
Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking
well,
about
it kind of is. Kind of is. I don't know. I don't know. That's my thought. If hey man, I think if you don't feel a difference, that means you have a fucking boa constrictor. You're just like
why? What do you mean?
everything feels like a fucking. I don't know. It's I.
Okay.
But
I mean,
hey, I'm not
look,
saying you're wrong, Vic. I'm not.
no, because sometimes um tightness is mistaken for dryness. Sometimes when they're not super into it
Well,
and
that's just
it's
you
not
gotta
going
eat it, man. You gotta fucking eat it.
well. Yeah.
You gotta
Well,
fucking get
let's not
in
go
there.
too much into this kind of subject. So I
Oh
don't want
yeah.
to, I don't want this to turn into that. That's not.
No. But yeah, I mean, chicks are different. I think the overall thing is there are 7.5 to 8 billion people in the world, and there's no such thing as like, oh, this is who I was meant to be with. There are fucking 4
Well,
million
no,
people, 4 million people who are
no,
you are
I
meant
don't
to be
believe in
with.
that.
You know, like if your fucking wife dies the day after your wedding, there's another someone out there who could still make you happy, and it sucks. It sucks bad because you got to put in the time. But it's like, no, the world is a big place, man. It's like the world is. Imagine that it's
I
like
don't think
it's like the Yukon territory.
I don't think other people
I'm
make
just
you
fucking with
happy. I think I don't think other people are what make you. I think you make yourself happy. Like
oh,
I don't
for
think.
sure. But other people can enhance it, don't you think?
Yeah. They can either be with you or against you. I guess.
Yeah, if you're gonna like I am a I've had depression for fucking 20 years, man. Like let me
Uh
tell
huh.
you, I no one hates me as much as I hate me. But
Uh huh.
it's like but yeah, there's people who make my life better, right? And it's like not
Yeah.
everyone. There's some people who make my life worse, and there's some people who make it better, and it's like it's not it's not just about them. It is about me. It's like how I react to it. It's how and I'm not trying to make this. I'm not being a narcissist about me. I'm just saying
Uh
like
huh.
as a person, how you react to it, how you react to different people. Um, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I don't know. Am I crazy?
No. No. You're not crazy. But it's getting 11 o'clock here. I
Okay,
should.
you got to bounce.
I think I should go to bed.
All good,
This
man.
this thing was getting way too spicy for me. But I think we
No,
had a
dude.
great talk. I think we had this
I
is
think so
great. I
too.
feel like
Hey, Vic, thank you.
yeah. I feel like
I
this is
appreciate
like
it.
almost like this is like it reminded me of a radio show. It's like I was on the radio. I feel like a
Fucking
radio
A.
person. This is pretty good. This is pretty good discussion here.
Fucking A, dude. It's what we do. It's what we do.
All right. Well,
All
have
right,
a good
boss.
night.
I appreciate it, Vic. You too, man. Take care. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, man. All right.
And the rest
see
of
ya.
you fucks, I'll see you later. Eat my asshole.
See ya.